Good afternoon. Hi, Daniella.
Hi, Tea Coffee. Good afternoon to you in New York over there. I always get the chills as I watch our little intro. It gets me a little excited.
No, it's good to see you.
It's so good to see you in your tunnel with your flowers. They're gorgeous.
I owe it to the set people around me.
I love it. They're coming in and making you all beautiful. I'd love to welcome everybody to today's show. What do you think? Should we get started?
Of course, let's do this. I'm excited about today's guest.
I know, it's so exciting. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to Looking Good with Daniella and Tea Coffee, a lifestyle and fashion talk show featuring creatives who do it all despite it all. I'm Daniella Platt.
And I'm Terrence Coffee.
We are creative connoisseurs who look forward to sharing our voices from inside the business of fashion, along with others in our creative fashion and lifestyle world. Creativity is all heart. This show is here to inspire you.
And just so you guys know, we thank you so far for joining us these first 3 weeks. And we have some great shows coming up for you guys starting today with behind the scenes, and anyone can create a collection. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about who designed what I have on later on. And upcoming, we have Let's Face It, I'm Talented, we have Fashion Rule Breaking, Waist Down, Rock Your Body coming up. We have some really exciting shows coming up, Daniella, and she and I are just super excited about what's continuing to come. And we just want to thank you, each and every one of you who has tuned in, whether it's been via video, podcast, however you've watched the show. Just keep tuning in and sharing. And Daniella, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Yeah, we will be here every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, everybody, thank you, Terrence, for turning the mic back over to me. So hi again, everyone. Just a little bit about me. I'm Daniella Platt. I am a known vibrant ball of energy and creative tastemaker in the world of fashion, media, and lifestyle. There are individuals who truly giggle around people. We are excited for products. We love to create ideas. And most of all, we love to share who you are and what you're doing. Yes, that's me. I am that person, and I've been doing this for 2 decades. I'm the founder of Looking Good Communications, and it's communication and brand strategy agency. I have a merch collection called Jungle, but the truth is, my real favorite thing, it's you and what you are creating. My favorite thing is bringing your story, your art, your heart, your message, your mission into the world, which is why we have this streaming TV platform with a reach. Our overall reach, it's more than 60 million homes, and it's truly a fantastic thing because one of the hardest things as a creative is getting your mission, getting your art, getting your heart into the world. We are here to help you take your voice into the world. The best part of this journey is you joining us. We'd love to hear from you. We want to be in touch. I'm going to turn this over back to Tea Coffee. It's really cute. You guys, you have to know, if you haven't already heard how we met, Terrence and I met at a Fashion Deck Sustainable Fashions Forum. The next day, I called him with the idea of a show. He was like, who is this again? Anyway, thank goodness, Terrence. I want to thank you so much for taking my call. All right, and tell us also, who are you wearing?
I am wearing Telfar Clemens. Can you believe this? He's a 35-year-old Liberian American from Queens. No fashion education, none whatsoever. No formal education in fashion. He went to Pace University, and this amazing jacket was a collaboration with Converse. And want to see my shoes? This is also the track jacket, and the sneakers are by Telfar. And let's do a little close up here in the camera if you can see it. This is all by the designer. So that's what I'm wearing. So back to our theme for today's show, anybody can create a collection. Look at the details on the jacket. Look at the netting. That's so awesome. So to Daniella's point, I am glad I called you back. And this has been an amazing journey so far. And I look forward to continuing on this journey with you. A little bit about my background is I come from the event world, and I love making magic and planning events, whether it's weddings, whether it's fashion shows, whether it's you have a new product launch coming out, you need someone to help you launch it. If it's a virtual event in some form, it's a gala. I'm a professor at two universities here in New York City where I teach in two amazing programs. I teach in advertising, marketing, and communications at the Fashion Institute of Technology, and I teach in fashion merchandising at LIM College, where I am educating students about this fashion world that we're in, and super, super excited about this journey, Daniella. So I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Thank you. I had a little mute issue.
No worries.
I'm going to jump into commercial break, and then as soon as we get back, we are going to go behind the scenes, find out how anybody can make a clothing line and how to dress rich. We're going to introduce our guests right after this commercial.
We are living in a digital age, and we think it's safe to say that all businesses are needing to transition from traditional brick and mortar to broadcast. Everything is really about data collection and building a community. EasyWay Broadcasting has created a social network/solution provider within the EasyWay network to help its members with this transition. Introducing the EasyWay Wall of Fame, a one-stop shop for business owners and influencers that help them to connect, grow, learn, and scale the easy way. Over the years, we have been building affiliates and partnerships in all genres. That means our platform utilizes all our members' businesses to provide services at a much lower cost, help sell their service and promote their awareness to more potential customers. Through our new media empire, we have a reach to millions. Become an affiliate. Make money doing it the easy way. Create your free account today by visiting easywaywalloffame.com. Accelerate your influence through direct access to the right influencers. We have many TV shows that our members can be interviewed by. We have our own magazine and radio station to promote our EasyWay Wall of Fame members' profiles, which they control. The more friends you get, the bigger your business will grow. Join the EasyWay Wall of Fame community for free today.
That's amazing. I love those commercial breaks. Are we ready to introduce our guests now?
Yes, let's bring on these exciting guests that we have today.
Okay, so behind the scenes, welcome you guys. Today we are here to talk about how to turn your idea into a fashion line and look rich. Today we're going to talk about. I just messed up. Okay, welcome you guys. Welcome Marie Groezinger of LA Apparel Services, along with Karyn Pettigrew. I'm going to turn it over to you, Terrence. You introduce everyone.
So I would like to welcome Maria, or Mo, better known as Mo, Groezinger of LA Apparel Services, along with Karyn Pettigrew. So Mo founded Apparel Services, which is a fashion development house located right there in downtown Los Angeles, which is a space for anyone to turn their idea into a reality, offering consulting, product development to project management of domestic and overseas production. We're so excited about this and we want to know more. And Karyn Pettigrew has been working with Mo on her collection. Karyn, this is super exciting. So ZoeGoes, which is a woman's six-piece sustainable travel collection. So before we dive into hearing your story and all of your wisdom that you're going to bring to this, let's take a look behind the scenes at Mo and her factory.
Curated really awesome artisans in the LA area as well as beyond. Hi, I'm Mo with LA Apparel Services, and we're at the cutting service right now. And it's an exciting time, right? Because now we're in production. So come on in. We encourage you to come to the factory. We encourage you to be part of this process. Well, here we have a pattern and a pattern card. And one of the things that happens when the pattern maker does it on the computer, then it goes straight to grading, and we can create the markers from there, which you can see coming out of the machine now, and it becomes the print. So this is the marker which the cutter puts on top of the fabric, whether it's hand cut or machine cut, then you're cutting out all those little pieces together.
That's so exciting, Mo.
Thank you.
So let's start with Mo. So Mo, let's start with your story. Where are you from? And I know you started off, I don't know if you knew I knew this, but I did read your bio. You started off in beauty. So we'd love to hear how you got started and what was that aha moment that led you to launch LA Apparel Services?
So I started in the beauty industry. When I came out of high school, actually, I was in a hairdresser. Mm-hmm. And worked in hairdressing in Massachusetts for about 5 years, and then moved to San Francisco and got involved in cosmetics, Neiman Marcus, Saks, in that area, and eventually landed with Estee Lauder and Magnin accounts. And so I was traveling all over the sort of the Northwest area with all the Nordstrom stores. And I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Magnin. I know that Karyn definitely does, but that was definitely one of the premier stores that it was. Magnin was 100 years old when it closed down. So
of course, it was an iconic store.
I love that store. And so from that, being in the beauty industry, came to Los Angeles. So I lived in San Francisco for about 20 something years, came to Los Angeles to help a friend in the apparel industry, which I knew nothing about, and came to work in the office. And then 9/11 hit, and everything was thrown up in the air, and it's so much uncertainty. And so I feel like I've experienced uncertainty before, and that's where we're at right now. And so my job really was to hold it together. And then my friend who owned the company said, "You have to help me in production." And I knew nothing. I didn't know what a cover stitch was. I didn't know what a single needle was. Karyn probably knew that more before she came in. And here I am working in production. And so I cried. I cried for a year. Every day I just cried. But it was really through having the experience with the three women that I worked very closely with in the office. They helped me every day. They helped me to hold it together. They directed me. They gave me, they showed me exactly what I needed to do. And within a year, I stopped crying and I knew how to run an apparel company. So
that's an awesome story.
Yeah. So it took you a year to master apparel.
It really did. And it does take a long time, and you have to have somebody help you. And so fast forward to, doing all these things in the Los Angeles area, having had launched my own company and things, when I decided, I worked for various companies doing production, and people would come to me all the time and ask me, how do you do this? How do you do that? Somebody would recommend a startup that I could help. And then I just decided, you know what, I can help people create and bring their thoughts and ideas to fruition. I know people, I can bring teams together that can take extract those ideas from your head that you have, and then I can bring it to help you to bring it to market.
I love that. I love everything you're sharing. I also know that you truly, truly love the apparel industry, and you love it from a sustainability perspective, from a social justice perspective. You find spirituality in it. It helps you your overall well-being. You truly, I mean, the theme of our show is creatives who do it all. You truly do it all despite it all. I know you're involved with Peace for Kids organization. You're even a Pilates instructor.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I mean, one thing you could share how you do it all, and more than that, just if you could share why I'm curious, like, why is the apparel industry? Why do you feel such a connection and importance towards it?
I find, I mean, it's been a growing process for me too, but coming from beauty and then coming into apparel, it's really parallel, right? Like everything, you put something on and it makes you feel good. And just like you guys advised me to wear a different color on screen today, if I pop, I pop. So I feel passionate about seeing creative people who have this passion, and I want to help. I have so many creative ideas, and I know there's things out there that I'd love to do. And I have to stop and think, like, I wonder who could help me do that. So I want to be that staple person within LA. And I believe that, we've created something here, which is people can come to me. I'm more than happy to give free advice. I'm happy to walk through it with you or for you. And the fact that you can still make millions doing a T-shirt after how old a T-shirt is, that people still make money doing T-shirts, I love it. I love that you can do it. You can do the creative process, and sometimes it takes a lot of money. Let's be honest, it takes money. But other times, people just nowadays, like, people are on Instagram and they have a little style and they're able to do it. They just get it done. And just to watch this is so much fun. Really, all right. And, the social justice aspect of it is, I feel like sustainability equals social justice equals you have to think about the future and how we handle it with waste. And so my direction in helping people is really sustainability now.
So Mo, all right, that leads me to my next question for you. So let's talk about the apparel business a little bit. The apparel community is very family oriented, as we all know. And yes, we are all here to make money. We've been in this industry to make money for some time. But if you show people you are sincere in wanting to take care of them and just be fair, play fair, they will help make sure you succeed. So what has been your mission to all of this?
So my mission is for all of us to make money. Right. So my mission is for the creatives to be able to get out there and get the help that they need to get started. And what I generally ask people is, how much time do you have to devote to it? Is this a hobby? Is this a career? Is this like your company that you want to take somewhere? What is it? And you do have to weed out people, but even within the people who want to do it as a hobby and make a little extra change, I'm always happy to share. I'll share my resources. I will share whatever I have, right? My lunch too. So I'm just saying, like, it's really important as a family environment that we take care of each other. There is no, I think in my community now, I have no naysayers. Nobody would tell me, like, oh, you can't do that. And I want to be that person for you. Like, I don't want to say to you, like, you can't do that. I may be the person as a project manager that says, like that's not reasonable to do for the cost. And I do have to be realistic, but my goal for you is for you to try it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, let's find out why it's not working. And then let's try to, change directions a little bit. But you have access to anybody I know.
I love that you share that. And I think a lot of people keep their resources hidden. And I actually truly believe, like, I'm here to give you what I have, because the greater you can achieve, the greater my purpose is fulfilled. Mm-hmm. So it all sounds so nice. It sounds like we love the fashion industry. We're a family. We help each other. But it is the most competitive industry. Anybody can make a t-shirt. You only need minimums here downtown, right? Of like 30, and you can have a collection. Mm-hmm. It all sounds so great. Can you share any stories of like what totally went wrong? What totally went wrong, and some wisdom that you learned from it?
Well, what totally went wrong, there's a lot of little things that can go wrong in the process, and then it becomes this big wrong, Mm-hmm. I think the biggest wrong can be like you're just doing a little bit at a time, and it feels like it takes forever. So sometimes people come to me, and if they're doing it as a hobby and they're going to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, then, all right, every time you get paid from your paycheck, you take a little bit and you make something. But if you want to make a collection, you want to wait till you have enough money to be able to develop, to be able to source the best fabric that you want. Like, you don't want to go halfway into it and say, oh, I didn't like that. So it's the planning stages, everything up front. We plan and we get it together, and I take people around, and it may, and truly, if I could do everything for free and give all my time, I would, but that's not real, right? So,
although that's very altruistic of you, I will give you props for that. But
I mean, I would like. But I have to, I have an office and I have a staff, and so what I'm willing to do is I help people in various ways. I said, if you want to come into the office, I can give you some advice. If you want to take it to the next level, then we do this. If you want me to help you through the next year, then we do this. So I give people an option, and but mostly it's to bring us together as a community, for them to know, like, even if they don't end up working with me, I want them to feel like they have somebody in the community that they can call and say, somebody da-da-da-da-da. And then I can say, well, that doesn't sound reasonable, or that sounds good, or why don't you try this? I think after 20 years of being in this business, that at least I can, I have had so many people share with me that if I can't share basic information with other people for free, then I'm not doing my social justice, and I'm not doing my sustainability. Because if I can keep somebody from losing time, and if I can keep somebody from wasting a year, mm-hmm. mistakes and money, then it's my responsibility as a person that's been in this industry for a while to help you, to keep you from making mistakes. So there are many mistakes, and sometimes it values people lose a lot of money. But but then again, if you try it, you at least got to try it, and you don't have to think about it when you're 90. Like, oh shit.
hopefully you'll remember in your 90s. Well, and then this is a perfect time, Terrence. Let's bring Karyn into the conversation, because it's everything that you just are talking about. How you guys have been working together.
Yeah, Mo, because so you're here with Karyn, your client, ZoeGoes, and Karyn, you had an idea for a product too. You have to come back and talk about your collection. Please, later on down the line, we would love to have you back. But for now, can you share what was it like when you started working with LA Apparel Services as your guide in the apparel jungle, to help you feel a little bit more confident and bring this vision to life? We would love to hear that, Karyn.
Yeah, well, quite honestly, I started with a different vendor. I started with a vendor who got me to my first round of samples and then didn't really show up for me. I have an eye. I had certain things that I wanted done, and this was not going to be just another fitness or swimsuit brand. And I was introduced to Mo and talked to a couple of other, manufacturers in LA. I wanted to stay, in the US. And there was no question. Maria, I call her Mo, is a godsend. Boots on the ground. And it worked exactly the way she described it just now. It was a conversation. We can start here. This is the way I see it. I'd actually like to make sure you get connected to seamstresses that actually can handle your jersey, that want the finish that you have in your vision. There's no question after talking to her that she was the one I wanted. I'm in Chicago, so I'm not in LA. So she was the one I wanted to be my boots on the ground, to be my representative, to build trust. And there's no question that trust is an important element when you're a startup. The people that you hire, you don't have resources to waste. So it worked exactly the way she said. And all along the way, she pulls in the resources that are right for you, right? So that is the high touch. I call it high touch, constantly available, willing, very easy to communicate with and talk to. And when you're trying to make decisions, willing to listen and make suggestions and try things. But also with the understanding of being the most efficient you can be. None of us has money or resources to burn, right? So it was fabulous. She's fabulous.
That's amazing. I love
That's amazing.
So you have a small batch. You have a small batch of production that's running with Mo, as you're known in the inner circle, Mo. How's the production? How's the production going along? You just said Mo is available to you, at all times, and she's really guiding you along the way. What have you discovered since you're working with her? Any points of wisdom or things what discoveries have you had with your small batch production that you're running with?
Yeah. So for me, the sustainability element was really important. I'm using all sustainable fabrics. And in the process, the fashion industry is notorious for waste, right? The industry is criminal in greenhouse gas emissions and all kinds of problems, right? And I made the decision to go to Made on Demand for a lot of those reasons, right? So the small batch is intentional. I take orders, I monitor a limited level of inventory, and I order in small quantities. And it's an amazing way to conserve human and capital resources while you're getting your momentum, right?
So can I actually? So I'm just going to chime in with one last question. Then we're talking about small batch orders. I want people to know that they can get started. That anybody who has the idea of a fashion collection, an idea whether they thought about it on the kitchen table, they thought about it in the boardroom, they could bring it to life. Small batch production. How many are we producing? What is it to get started?
I roll in increments of 50.
50, totally reasonable. And I feel like anybody who has an idea, so 50. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Would you like to share any little nuggets of wisdom before everybody where they can find you?
Oh, sure. My line is called ZoeGoes, just Zoe, Z-O-E, Goes, GOES.com. And I would say check out Mo. If you want somebody to guide you in the process and be reasonable in both time and money, she's the one. She's amazing. Don't do it alone. Don't try to figure it out on your own. You're going to make mistakes. Get guided wisdom as on your side.
Amazing.
And also Mo, where can we find you, Mo?
So you can do info at LA Apparel Services. And what I'd love to do, Tea Coffee and Daniella, is to offer people who are on this watching us today and in the future is to, we want to do a little contest, right? So maybe send us a little letter or note about what they're starting, and then I'd love to do breakfast. I'll buy you breakfast, and I'll give you some free advice.
That's outstanding.
Let's see.
Thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that, Mo.
So
Thank
I'll
you
let
for
I'll
launching
let
a
your show
contest
figure
of
that
free
out.
breakfast and design a free breakfast and figure out how to design a fashion collection.
And by the way, if
really
they're
great.
if they're out of the area where I can't, like, you know, take them to breakfast, then we can Zoom and we can both eat breakfast facing each other.
Okay, so totally, it's BYOB, breakfast. Breakfast works. That's really great. You're filled with so much wisdom about the apparel industry, and I'm so glad to know that you can produce completely sustainable collections with, you know, I'm bringing Karyn on. I mean, total proof that we can create something that's sustainable, beautiful, unique with pieces that are realistic to get out as people grow and you can scale. And that is so nice how you can just completely share your wisdom so freely with people as people take their t-shirt or whatever their mission is to the world. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you both.
Really,
this is outstanding.
thank you guys.
This was a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. I do, before we leave, since I missed saying my one sentence about you before at the beginning, I just want to share, Mo, you are known in downtown Los Angeles, Apparel Inner Circle, very well. What you do, you call it do it with you or do it for you, full service apparel manufacturing services. And I just wanted to point out, I really like that you offer I do it with you, that it's a collaborative voice, as well as full service. So thank you guys. All right, who's up for winning a breakfast before we go? And now we're gonna go to commercial break.
We'll be right back after this short message.
Hi everyone, I'm Daniella Platt. I'm a creative connoisseur and I'm known to be a vibrant ball of energy. Welcome to Jungle, my personal collection. For 20 years, I worked at advertising agencies and fashion magazines, building brands that you know, like Skechers and Hugo Boss. I mention this because for the longest time, I wanted to have my own collection. I wanted to create something that had meaning, that had purpose, that made you feel amazing, that would fire you up. This collection, Jungle, came together when a designer friend and I wanted to create something for a gala. It started off with this scarf that you can see that totes spirit animals, coffee, because we live on it, novelty like a hammer, a designer's best friend. It was worn on Zoom screens all around the world, building unity and community, firing people up with energy. The collection Jungle has grown, and I'm so excited. We have t-shirts, bags, scarves available for retail and promotional use. I am so excited because this collection is here to remind you to be your ferocious, outrageous self. Tell me what empowers you. It started off with the main message: stop playing small. Play big, you can have it all. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy Jungle, jungleandcoffee.com. I'm Daniella Platt, the designer, creator of the brand. Thank you so much. And remember, be your ferocious, outrageous self. No membership required, no permission needed. Enjoy. Music. And we're back.
And we're back, just like that. Love the magic.
I love the magic. So I've been debating all day, hat or no hat, because our next guest is one of my favorite fashion.
I think you should rock that hat.
Or no hat.
I think you should rock that hat. You look amazing.
Rock the hat. We did a little bit of both. Well,
yes.
I'm glad that we got to have on Mo and Karyn, and now we are about to bring on our next guest, who is, there she is.
Inga.
Hello everyone, I am beyond excited to be here. I am smiling. It's the biggest smile I've had on my face for a long time. Excited to talk to all of you and see and meet new friends and share my wisdom, what style and fashion sense can do for you. How both of this can serve you well in life.
Thank you.
I'm excited. I think
Miss Inga Goodman.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inga.
Just tell me to slow down.
Well, I'm just going to properly introduce you. Please meet Inga Goodman, celebrity designer, fashion brand, and style expert. She is here today to teach us how to look rich. Before we show a little bit of her commercial, which is super beautiful, I just want to share, this is Inga's philosophy, and these are her personal words. I'd rather be uncomfortable being overdressed for the occasion than underdressed. I'd rather be hiking in heels than be caught in public in my stretched knee sweatpants. Friends, don't let friends wear sweatpants. So thank you for being my friend and style icon. And I wear sweatpants, but never in your presence. All right, let's roll to one of her videos and let's see what is Fashion by Inga all about.
Hey there, I'm so glad you could join. Inga Goodman is here, fashion designer from California, born and raised in Russia, known for unique designs and embellishments. My friends call me Coco of Calabasas and everyday Prada. From styling your hairband to styling for your red carpet event, I assist and I ignite women to dress up again and get exactly what they want in life while elevating their wardrobe.
I love that. You are so
That. And there she is in a hat too.
You're so unpredictable. Always totally unpredictable.
So I just want to talk a little bit about who Inga is, so the world can know who this amazing powerhouse is in this fashion industry. Inga was born and raised in the Soviet Union, and Inga experienced firsthand a lack of freedom of speech and self-expression. And her sewing machine. When I say the word sewing machine, I think about my mom, because my mom, Inga, had a sewing machine, and she was a designer back in the days. And just like you, the creativity quickly helped you discover your personal route to freedom through fashion, style, and expression. And this is so exciting. So becoming a fashion designer allows you to help women unlock their true feminine strength through fashion and personal style. And Inga has been called, love this. Yes, I did read your bio. Every woman's Prada. That's amazing. And is a known designer to the world's top influencers and public figures around the globe. Oh, by the way, Daniella is also wearing her jacket. Daniella, you want to show this off?
Sure. So
that's one of Inga's pieces.
Inga, is there a name for this piece?
Yes, it's called crab jacket. I'm a big fan of easy jackets, especially when it comes to Zoom appearance. We don't want to feel uncomfortable. We don't want to feel that we're boxed up in some conservative looking blazer or jacket. So I'm a big fan of something that you can just throw on, cover your shoulders. If not, then cover your chair just in the same manner I did for today. To imply business, imply money, look chic and look like a VIP.
You're so
and also,
cute.
Also, plus the short plus hairpiece that Daniella has in her hand. We may even raffle that off. So if you guys are watching and tuning in, you got to stick around to see if we're going to raffle that off.
Yes, Inga showed up at my house in style last week and told me to put the flower in my hair, which I can't seem to stay. Wear this jacket, something with big poofy arms. You know, I felt like Jackie O a little bit. You know, here's my personal fashion designer and style icon showing up my door and telling me what to wear for the show. Thank you so much for coming. I love this jacket, and I think you might have some goodies for our audience. Inga, only you can answer this question. You have such a unique spin. What is style?
Okay, guys, style is free. Style is a huge part of your personal brand, guys. Nowadays, when we mostly conduct our business online, make sure that you stand out in this little box. Make sure that you look VIP and feel like VIP, and your style is your instrument to help you do so. Style is freedom. Style is special. That's what makes you feel special. Style is that that sets you apart. Let's say Daniella Platt is known for her beautiful blouses, the big sleeve and bright, bold floral prints and candy color nail polish. It may be somebody who is known for their hemmed jeans, rolled up jeans, and a big blazer to wear around. This is your identity. This is your passport. This is a message that you send to the world about who you are and how you want the world treat you back. Don't go unnoticed. Utilize your style. Utilize your personal sense of fashion. Life is way too short to be boring. Don't go unnoticed into the world. Send your message into the world. Style is your tool and your instrument to help you achieve your mission. As far as I understand, we all in this life are on mission, right? And style helps you to go get it, to go achieve that mission. That's your equipment, right? That's your tool. That's your toolbox. Utilize it fully.
So Inga, you do it all, my friend. You are a stylist, you are a fashion designer, you are a content creator, and even a mom. So,
Yes, absolutely.
what was your aha moment that told you becoming a fashion designer was what you were destined to do? What was that? What was that moment? When did it hit you?
Absolutely, guys. I had quite a few of those. Always, for a long time, it hurt me to know that women are still feeling small in the United States, across the world. I've been that woman who played the small back in Russia when I just came here to the United States as an immigrant, when I became a mom and I spent years and years with my son without any help. And it ignited me, it inspired me to change a women's mindset and empower them to go and live to their fullest potential. And I really want to do it through fashion, because fashion is the instrument that makes you feel special and empowered, right? When we, let's say, we're wearing leggings, right, and flip-flops, and we go into the world. What kind of message do you send to the world, and what kind of message do you send to your subconscious and your mindset, right? You must be on the way to the gym or to a yoga class, but you're not on a mission, right? But when you wear your heels, this is it. You all of a sudden you feel like you can conquer the world and you can achieve anything in life. And
I love that.
I really wanted to send this message to women, to the entire world, and teach them how you can incorporate fashion and style into your world and transform your life. And I want to do it through fashion. My line is eclectic. It's eclectic, ready to wear. Day to night concept for a busy woman who does it all. It's a mom, it's busy mom, it must be entrepreneur, very eventful lifestyle. So she is social, she travels, she is on top of pop culture, and she is ready to go. Doesn't matter what life brings her, whether it's a coffee with her friend or school with a teacher or a school meeting. I utilize a lot of bright fabrics, a lot of texture, a lot of details. I'm known as a trendsetter due to unique designs and embellishments and details that I utilize in my clothing designs. I'm super, super inventive. In my mind, if you don't bring something new to the world, if you're not inventive, there is no point to produce something that we've had for a long, long time. So fashion could be very innovative, and it connects, and it does make a difference in the world.
Oh my God, you're so cute. All right, let's
Thank you
just
for
get
sharing
into
that.
it. How do you dress rich? That you love to talk about, dress rich. How do you dress rich? We dress like $1 million. How do you dress rich?
I have a couple of tips and nuggets that I can use with you guys today. That's something that I incorporate over the years, something that I've been viewing and studying for a long time. Very easy, guys. First of all, fitted garment and structure. Bring a little structure to your look. I mean shoulder pads, maybe easy blazers, the one similar to the one that Daniella is wearing right now. Clean, straight lines, right? And fit. Amorphous garments don't serve you well, right? Also, guys, accessorize yourself. Go bananas. Feel like a celebrity. Look like a celebrity. Utilize your accessories. Don't be lazy. I talk to a lot of women. I talk to a lot of clients, and they all imply that there is no enough to go to that jewelry box. That's the time to do that. Because COVID did not kill fashion. Fashion is reborn again. Fashion is going to serve us very well. We're like little butterflies flying our cocoons, right, Daniella? And that's the time to share that excitement through the way you look. Utilize your accessory, your jewelry heavily. That's what I recommend. My favorite piece is a brooch. First of all, you can find easily very inexpensive brooches, and it doesn't matter how much money you spend on it. It always looks very rich and expensive. And it's by far the easiest piece that you can use as an accessory. You can put it literally anywhere, on your shoulder, somewhere here on your chest area. You can wear it on your hat, on your beret. You can wear 2 brooches. You can wear 3 brooches, and it will help you stand out, right? Remember, guys, people are judgmental. They are checking you out. They are looking at you, and they do judge you. So be compelling, look compelling. Give them something exciting to look at. I also recommend my clients and all my friends, especially for the Zoom box, bring a pop of color. If you're not big on wearing color, maybe lipstick, maybe nail polish that has been bright color, right? Maybe it's a set of earrings or a little neck scarf around your neck. I also noticed that yellow especially looks extremely beautiful in your Zoom box. Pay attention to tea coffee. He has a very spot, like very small spot of that bright yellow. Oh my goodness, doesn't it look exquisite? Don't you guys wish that you have?
I love it. And just pops that whole Zoom box, tea coffee.
Thank you.
And also, when you shop for your new clothes, guys, pay attention to details, right? Because when your clothing incorporates some details and applies that you spend time picking it out, it applies that you spend money for this clothing, because normally when clothing includes additional details, it costs a little bit more to produce. It means that you have fine taste in fashion and you care about fashion, what you care. As much as you care about your look, that's how much the world is going to care about you.
That's so true, Inga. That is so true, Inga, because you know, fashion can transport. There you go. Look at that. Fashion can transport a person from feeling blah to feeling on top of the world. So.
And very quickly, I'm exemplifying it right now. See, I keep switching my hat pieces and my accessories. I'm sending all kinds of messages to you. That's what fashion does in real life to you guys. Make sure it serves you well.
So do you have any tips on how to brighten up and make anyone look like amazing, like instantly? You just did that.
Yes.
With changing the glasses to putting on the hats, changing the different colors that you talked about. It's also about textures, different types of fabrics. It totally affects our mood and our mindsets.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, the quickest way to brighten up your look and make yourself look more excited. I'm a huge fan of layers. Utilize a few layers when you pair blouses. If let's say sleeveless dresses or a blazer over, and then you would do a layer of beads and maybe a little business coat over or something. I'm a huge fan of layer. Layer makes you look very, very exciting. It makes you look very compelling. It makes others turn their heads and wonder what you wear, because they can't figure it out the first moment they see you. Be playful. Don't get too concerned. Don't be super concerned about color combinations. Walk into your closet with an attitude that fashion is not designed to give you a hard time and burden. Fashion is designed to get you excited and get you going. So employ this attitude. Walk into your closet, grab a couple of new pieces that you haven't worn in a long time. Forget about all the rules. No rules apply. If you feel like wearing a summer dresses and it's still cold, go for it. There are sweaters that you can pair it with. There are winter coats that you can wear over. Anything that makes you dance.
I love that.
I could listen to you talk about fashion and style all day.
I apologize if I'm moving
fashion rule breaking.
to share. I'm so excited about fashion myself, and I want to share this part with all of you guys. As far as I am concerned, I'm not just offering some fashion styles for sale. I equip women with missions. Feel like you're on a mission, and then equip her. And another advice that I want to share today with you guys: utilize your colored garments, guys. Color, they always look clean, neat. They look rich. Whether it's a dress shirt that you might have, maybe you want to borrow something from your spouse. It doesn't matter. Don't get too concerned. You have to be excited about the idea of style, a certain idea that you have for the day, not about color combinations or sizing and so on and so forth. When you're happy, it shows through your garment. It looks like you didn't try too hard, then people pick up that energy. And believe me, the moment you have this approach for the first time, you will see that it works instantaneously. I do it all the time. I have fun in my closet. I walk out and I get 10 compliments within 10 minutes of me being outdoors.
So,
Well,
go ahead.
Right, so I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to slow you down for 1 second because you go on. You'll have to come back and do a whole full, week of episodes with us. But I just want to pause for a second. And today's theme is behind the seams. Can you just talk specifically about your collection? What is your collection about? And we've been talking about yellow. Yellow is your branding color. When I see yellow, I immediately think Inga. So talk to us today about behind the seams. Just what is your collection about?
Yes, this is very interesting. I feel like I'm ahead of my game all the time because I've been crazy about yellow for a long, long time. And when I started my first collection, that was the main color incorporated. And people don't friendly when it comes to yellow. They consider it's a difficult color to wear. They don't know how to pull it off, and it's too bold for anyone. And guess what? Now it's the color of the year, right? Of 2021. Yes, and color, the yellow is energy. Yellow is power, and it just helps me to get through my day. And I'm sure that's exactly the feeling of being special and powerful that will convey onto my customers as well. My collection is filled with details and a lot of structure and fabric and embellishments and ideas that you won't find anywhere else. It's super, super compelling and it's eclectic. Some people say that it's reminiscent of 60s. Some people who are very much into boho, they think it's a little bit of boho. That's the idea. I was going for something very eclectic that despite of your style, you can bring one piece to your closet, to your home, and it will easily incorporate to what you already have in your closet, right, in your wardrobe. It's for a woman who is not a maverick. Don't get me wrong. I'm not serving mavericks here, but it's for a woman who considers herself different. She likes to stand out, and that difference comes in her red color and details in her clothing. That's who my woman is, and that's what my collection is about.
Inga, Inga, I can listen to you all day talk about your fashion experience and your story. Where can people find you? I'm sure everyone that's tuning into this wants to know how to find you, stay connected to you, follow you.
Yes, please, let's connect. You can go and find me at www.ingatoday.com with all your styling needs. I have a lot to offer, guys. I don't do many discounts. I don't offer many discounts. I don't give my clothing away for free. What I truly do is to show my love to women and my desire to fight for them. I dedicate my time and I dedicate my resources to all of them, guys. I'm super happy every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock late time. I am conducting my live styling sessions where you can bring pieces that you absolutely don't know what to do with. Let's figure it out. Let's give them a new life where I can share all kinds of recommendations, guys. I just wanted to note that I am not teaching style. I am inspiring you to go bananas in your closet and go bananas with your fashion ideas and feel excited and free when it comes to styling and just to inspire you to dress up again. Also, every Sunday at noon, I am on Zoom. I will be posting a lot of posts on my social media about it. The Zoom link, please join me. I am doing it. It's still complimentary. I am doing it to share my love for fashion with all of you guys and ignite you to dress up. Also, the same concept. Any questions I can answer for you. Maybe you need a second opinion when you style something. So I am there for you.
And to all of our viewers, everyone, I just saw it there at the bottom of the screen earlier. Everyone who shops fashionbyinga.com and you put in the code looking good 10 receives a 10% discount.
Yes.
Thank you, because I know you don't discount your clothing, but you must really love our audience. So thank you for that. That's very generous.
I love all the women. All the time I've been bothered by the notion that stylists and designers, they tend to work with celebrities, and I told myself, what about the average woman? What about busy mom? I want to fight for them. I want to fight for them through fashion. I want to affect their mindsets. I want them to live to the fullest of their potential, and I'm doing it through style.
Well, keep doing it, and I just want to encourage everybody to go to your Instagram, fashion by Inga. I enjoy it so much. Like, I look forward to it. I don't even see anything taking place in my house while you're doing your little show. I mean, you've taught me about the history of socks, the history of pencil skirts, how to make hoodies chic.
Wow.
You bring something really new and unique to the table. And I love that you're including people to bring their own style, incorporate, bring something from their closet, and you can teach people and educate people. So you're truly one of the most creative fashion designers, but you're actually teaching people about style and empowering women.
In fact, I can exemplify how quickly you can utilize it. For instance, T Coffee has that beautiful sweatshirt on. Just by changing it, we can even make you even more stylish. How about you lift your collar up right now? See, guys, that's a big transformation that didn't take much.
Yeah.
You look even more chic and more exciting. That's what I do. That's the magic of fashion, and I'm happy to share the all of you.
Yeah, thank you, Inga. I think I want to come to your Zoom sessions to hear more from you. This was amazing. And we really appreciate you coming on and joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us. So this show, this segment of you, and this entire show is going to be, right now we're live, it's on Facebook, but it's on the Easy Way Network, and it will be broadcast to, it's going to be in the homes of 60 million people. So I really, your message to support women and make women feel powerful, to help spark people's personal style and creativity, really igniting the feminine strength is really reaching a far and wide audience. So thank you for sharing, and just, keep talking.
Thank you so much, Inga.
Wonderful.
And remember, guys, you are what you wear. If you want to become a queen, put a crown on. That's my wisdom.
You are what you wear. Put a crown on it.
Thank you so much.
Everyone. Thank you, Inga.
Daniella, she's amazing.
Yes.
She's outstanding.
One of a kind that leaves your mouth just sort of like open. I'm proud to say I've done some joint ventures with her, and she's truly ignited my style, my energy. She's just one of the most creative humans I've ever gone to, and completely, I'm honored that she's a colleague of mine.
Thank you for introducing her to me too. Wow, so impressed with that. So the producers are telling we got to wrap this up. This has been a great afternoon, and thank all of you for joining us. And keep following us on all of our social media platforms, and tell your friends too, please. And we have much more coming in the next few weeks from brands and individuals who make impact and make you laugh. And to join Daniella and I, visit www.lookinggoodwithdaniella T Coffee, or text us, I'm looking good, to 323-963-4377. And do you have a story to tell us? We would love to feature you on the show. So just get in touch with us, and do take advantage of all of the offers from our guests today. So, one last thing, Daniella, I forgot to tell you about this amazing bag. This bag is from the same designer who made this jacket. It's by the bag is by Telfar Clemens. It's actually called the Bushwick Birkin, and they sell out in minutes on his website. I'm wondering if the stylist is going to leave this here so I could have this, or maybe borrow.
Pitch to the stylist, please leave it. So I want to thank everybody who's joining us today. I want to thank Mo Groezinger of LA Apparel Services. I really want everybody to know they can make a collection, and the fact that you can give your expertise to help people take their vision to life is amazing. It was so great to meet It was so great to meet her client, Karyn of ZoeGoes and the capsule collection. And of course, to the famous celebrity designer, Inga Goodman, thank you so much for sharing how to look rich with us today. We will be back next week, Tuesday at noon on the Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and tea coffee. We want you guys to have a wonderful week and keep looking good. Follow us at Looking Good, and Terrence Antonio, I believe is your handle.
Yeah, Terrence Antonio are all of my Facebook, Instagram handles, and Terrence Coffee on LinkedIn as well.
See you soon.
See you next week.